So welcome everyone to Reiki Healing Night. We're going to focus tonight's topic on the sacral chakra. We're going to do a little bit of a meditation. We're going to talk about Reiki, and we'll do some healing to heal the sacral chakra a little later tonight. So I wanted to start off by just talking about a couple of quick announcements. I'm going to be teaching the Reiki 2 course next weekend, the 6th and the 7th. Virtually via Zoom. So if you're interested in taking that class, that's going to be available online. I'm also teaching an angel workshop on June 13th at 4 p.m. Pacific time for a couple hours. We'll talk about angels, how to read signs from your angels, and if you're like me, you've been hearing and feeling and sensing them very close lately, and so we'll talk about that too in the workshop. Also want to talk about Reiki and how we can use it in these trying times, not to let us forget, it's not for us to forget to use our tools during this time, meaning a lot of times when we're in states of panic, fear, anxiety, sometimes we go straight to anger, we go straight to fear, we go straight to the lower energies. And we have to remember that we've got tools. We've been given tools to help deal with crises, and that's exactly what we're in right now, is in a crisis. Reiki can absolutely help your own inner peace, which is fundamental right now, is maintaining your own inner peace. But also it's about sending Reiki to those things we feel that we're helpless on. So as an example, if you've been watching the news the last few days, it's kind of hard to avoid. A lot of turmoil, a lot of people upset, a lot of anger. So what you can do is, whether you're a Reiki practitioner or not, you can send some positive vibes. You can send love, you can send peace, you can turn your Reiki hands on, especially if you're a Reiki 2 or higher practitioner. You can turn your Reiki symbols on to your hands and then just beam Reiki at the TV screen, beam it at your computer screen, beam it at your television screen, or just close your eyes and envision what's going on in the world and ask that Reiki be sent to those situations to help calm things down, to help with the peace, to help spread love and compassion, to help, certain voices being heard, whatever your intentions are. So remember that you're not helpless. You've got some really big, powerful tools that you can use in these very trying times. Let's talk about Reiki for a second, for those of you who are unfamiliar with it. And then we're going to go a little deeper and talk about chakras and then talk about the sacral. So I like to share with folks that I think Reiki is both a philosophy as well as a practice. The philosophy being if energy is moving through your system like it's supposed to, then the body's better able to heal itself more naturally. Things like stress, trauma, pain can block your energy and make it hard for the energy to flow through your system. The idea behind Reiki is that once you channel Reiki and receive it into your system, it kind of knows where those blocks are and it releases them and helps the energy to flow more freely. If your energy is flowing freely in your system, then the body's better able to heal itself more naturally. So again, anything, whether it's physical pain or mental emotional distress, can cause those blocks. And over time, they can affect the chakra system. And over time, those chakra systems can turn into dis-ease. So let's talk about the chakra systems for a second. We have energetic organs, if you like, all over our body. There's the major chakras and the minor chakras. I'm going to talk about one of the major chakras tonight, which is the sacral chakra. Think of chakras as the word literally means wheel and spinning wheel. And so think of the chakras as organisms that take in and absorb energy and then also put out energy. Each of our chakras is tied to a specific physiological gland in our body. So over time, if that energy is off in that chakra, it can actually affect that part of our body and its anatomy. The sacral chakra is the second chakra, and it's basically right behind the pelvic area, and the hip area, all the way back to your backside and your glutes. Your sacral chakra has to deal with sexuality, manifesting your dreams and desires, giving birth to things, and any type of issues with addiction, any type of issues with sexual abuse or trauma or unwanted sexual advances, anything with physical ailments of the sexual organs, infertility, anything along those lines can affect the sacral chakra and vice versa. So how do we heal and understand the sacral chakra? Well, the sacral chakra is a very powerful and important chakra. It really is the seed which helps us to manifest our dreams and desires. So bringing it back into the present moment, we are in some difficult, trying times, as I mentioned, and the sacral chakra, you can use that particular energy to help manifest and create the type of world that you want to live in. So it's not just about just your own internal health and well-being, but you can harness that energy to help create and manifest the things that you want around you, not just in your immediate environment, but in the world at large. So we'll spend some time in a meditation a little bit later and focus our energy on creating the world that we would like to live in using that sacral chakra. Other chakras that I've covered before, and I'll cover in future healing nights. The root chakra, we've already talked about, that's at the base of the tailbone. That's the one that's closest to the earth, and that has to deal with all of your basic needs to survive: food, shelter, money, safety, security. The one above the sacral chakra is the solar plexus, and that one's in your stomach area, and it goes into your lower back. So any issues with digestion problems, lower back pain, anything like that is going to maybe be affected by the solar plexus chakra. That has to deal with your power, feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin, comfortable in your own sense of power. So anytime you feel insecure, maybe uncomfortable in your own skin, not really confident in yourself, that can weaken that chakra and make it more prone to illness and disease, like the lower back pain and digestive issues. I know some people are watching right now, they're like, yep, that's my issue. Most of us have issues from time to time in the solar plexus chakra. Then moving up to the heart chakra. Heart chakra is all about the immune system, actually, and it's tied to our love relationships, not just love relationships with others, but almost maybe more importantly, the love relationship that we have with ourselves. Do we have enough self-love, or do we have self-doubt and self-hate? Any of those things can affect our overall immune system and our overall health. Throat chakra, our ability to communicate and express ourselves, speak our truth, have our creative expression be expressed through the throat chakra. So anytime we have, issues or feeling insecure, like with the solar plexus chakra, not confident, there's no way in heck we're going to be able to voice that. So a lot of chakras work hand in hand with each other. We've got ear chakras too, which are minor chakras, but these days I've noticed with a lot of clients, they've been really in need of help and balancing. And our ear chakras have to deal with not only our ability to hear and being a good listener, but more importantly, it's about balance, right? Our inner ear helps us to physically maintain a balance. And so when we are out of balance, whether that's lacking of work-life balance, whether that's not taking enough time for ourselves, whether that's having some issues with depression or anxiety, that can really affect the left and the right brain hemispheres and make them feel out of balance. So if you're a Reiki practitioner and you like to work on balance, feeling more even, if you suffer from depression, anxiety, or any kind of mental disorder or desire more insight in your psychic gifts, you can give yourself Reiki over the ears. And by just slowly moving your hands over the ears like this, it can help rebalance and reconnect the right side of the brain with the left side of the brain, merging again the masculine and the feminine, which is in all of us, the analytical, the creative, the nurturing, and the logical. So it's the ear chakras. The third eye chakra, which is right here, it's that sometimes when you meditate and you feel pressure right here, that's the third eye chakra. That is your psychic gifts, your ability to see things more clearly, your gut sense. A lot of people that want to open their psychic gifts more want to focus on this chakra being opened and more in balance. And what I suggest is meditating with an eye looking out towards you. So the third eye, a lot of times in art, is depicted as the third eye that's looking out. But in truth, the third eye is looking within, because all the truth lies within. And then last but not least, the major chakras is the crown chakra. And the crown chakra sits on the top of your head, and it is to help you with let that motorcycle go by. It's to help you connect with your angels, God, divine, your divine self, whatever you believe in, whatever your spiritual, religious beliefs are. That's the point where we can actually energetically connect to those higher frequencies. So those are the chakras in a nutshell. And again, we're going to focus specifically on the sacral chakra tonight. Each of the chakras vibrates at a different frequency. And each of those frequencies has an energetic match to a color, to a fragrance, and to a sound. So if you go to a New Age store and you see like a singing bowl, a lot of different singing bowls are attuned to specific chakras because each chakra has its own frequency. So if you can, use the singing bowl, let's say for the sacral chakra, that should help to boost, clear, and charge that chakra. Same thing with certain scents and essential oils. Some certain essential oils vibrate at the same frequency as a specific chakra. So to help open, clear, charge, and balance your chakras, or specific essential oils you can use as well. Now, the colors are really important too. You just remember the colors of the rainbow. So the root chakra is red, sacral is orange, solar plexus is yellow, heart chakra is green and or pink, throat chakra is light blue, third eye chakra is a darker blue, cobalt blue, and then the crown chakra is like a lavender and a white color. If you think about those colors, and let's say we want to work on the sacral chakra, let's say we've had issues with the sacral chakra, whether it's physical issues or mental emotional issues with that chakra, and we want to help clear it, charge it, and boost it, we can surround ourselves with the color of that chakra. So that color is orange. So things like eating orange, flower essences of orange, an orange peel, crystals that are that color, carnelian crystals. There's orange calcite crystals. Anything that's orange in color will also help to kind of boost that particular chakra. So same thing applies with the rest of the chakra. So the heart chakra, green and pink, anything green and pink, you want to wear it. You want to have some crystals that resonate with that color. So, green abertine, rose quartz would be great for that. You can, get your undergarments can be green and pink to help boost that heart chakra as well. Same thing applies with the rest of them. So there's always things you can do to help boost those chakras in addition to Reiki, especially if you're not a Reiki practitioner just yet. So what I thought we'd do is do a little meditation to help us get into the space and heal the sacral chakra, and anything that you have that you like to heal, work on, clear, now's a good time to kind of silently to yourself set an intention. My guess is the meditation will last about 15 minutes or so. So make sure you're nice and comfy. You're not going to be distracted for the next few minutes. And we'll come back and chat about Reiki right after that. So let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Now let's have our feet flat on the ground. We're just going to take a minute and focus on our breath. Notice if it's deep or shallow. Labored or easy. No judgment, just observe. Now let's focus in on the rest of the body. We're going to relax our shoulders and our neck. Let your arms just hang at their sides. Relax all the little muscles in your face. Relax your chest, your stomach, your lower back. And as you check in with each body part, notice if there's any tension that you're holding or any pain. And if you are, just send your breath to that area, a big inhale. And on the exhale, just try to release and let it go. Sinking deeper into the chair that you're in. Feeling your body getting heavier and heavier. Relaxing your pelvic area, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your feet. Just let everything hang. Sending your breath to any spots that feel tight or you're carrying any tension. And on the exhale, release. I want you to just bring your attention to where your feet touch the ground. And just imagine those tree roots growing down past the foundation of the building that you're in, deep into the cool earth below. Down and further down still. Until finally they breach through to the very center of the earth. And as they do, you can feel and sense and see a brilliant orange glow in the very center. And this glow is radiating beautiful, healing orange light. And as your tips of your tree roots come in contact with that light, you can feel the warmth. And it feels familiar, this light and this energy, like something you've known before, you've seen before, you've felt before. And as you continue to focus on the very tips of those tree roots, you notice that they slowly open into little straws. And as they do so, you begin to inhale that orange light up through those roots, back up into your body, up through your legs, your shins, your calves. Feeling that warmth of that light, you might even get a scent of an orange blossom as that orange light starts to travel up, further up your body, up to your thighs, your pelvic area, your stomach, your lower back, all the way up your spine, up to your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your neck and shoulders. Feel that orange light going down your arms, down your hands, and into each fingertip. Feel it as it fills up your face with beautiful, warm, healing orange light. The inside of your jaw, your ears, your nasal and sinus capacities, your eyes, your ocular cavity. All the way up into the left and the right hemispheres of your brain. The pineal gland, the very center of your brain, the top of your head, and out into your aura. So that now every inch of you, every cell, every fiber of your being is radiating this beautiful, powerful orange light, the light of the sacral, the light of manifestation, the light of giving birth to your dreams and to your desire. Let's take a moment and let's send positive thoughts and love out into the universe. What kind of world do you want to live in? What kind of leaders, those in charge, would you like to be able to look up to? How would you like to feel when the earth, our world, our country is safe again? You have the power to manifest this. You have the power to create the world that you want to live in. So what type of world is it? What type of world do you desire? Visualize that now to yourself. Saying any additional affirmations, prayers, calling in angels if you wish, to help you create and build the type of world that you want to live in. Let your aura expand with that orange light, filling the room that you're in, filling the building that you're in, until it effortlessly moves out into the sky, out into space. Until you see that orange light wrap around the globe. Now we'll focus back on our bodies. And we'll focus specifically on our sacral chakra. So bring your attention to your pelvic area. Think about any and all things that you'd like to have healed from your sacral chakra. If there's any unwanted sexual activity, we ask that the Reiki, and our angels and our guides cut those cords now, forever freeing us from being a victim and forever placing us in the role of being a powerful divine self. Breathe in deep as the angels cut your cords, freeing you of any trauma from your past, whether in this lifetime or previous lifetime. Healing your sacral chakra, filling it back once again with love and that brilliant, brilliant orange light. Take a couple of deep breaths. When you're ready to come back, you can open your eyes, snuggle your toes. And again, when you're ready to come back fully, you can open your eyes. That's something you can do, at any time, trying to heal any issues with, sexual trauma, whether it's unwanted sexual advances or abuse, whether it's infertility, whether it's a miscarriage, whether it's anything with, fibroids or any kind of cancers related to reproductive organs, any issues of any kind with your reproductive organs. This white light or this orange energy light will help to heal that. Now, as far as the Reiki is concerned, whenever you're doing Reiki on yourself or you're doing Reiki on others, cord cutting over the sacral chakra is incredibly powerful. We hold energetic connections to those that we've been intimate with. Even though we might not be physically active with those people any longer, we can still hold energetic ties connected to them. So it's always good to just on a regular basis cut cords through the sacral chakra, and that can be done very simply. And again, you don't even have to be a Reiki practitioner to do this. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can ask Archangel Michael to cut any cords for you. You can visualize cords coming out of your sacral chakra, coming straight out, and then you can just basically cut like this over the cords, and then you pull those cut cords out and out the window. And then you can also kind of heal or cauterize those severed cords with your own light, your own love, your own energy. If you're a Reiki practitioner, you can use the mental emotional symbol and the power symbol to both seal, heal, and clear those cords and help prevent them from reattaching. It would be very powerful. And a lot of people after cord cutting feel a lot lighter and feel a lot freer and a lot more clear of mind as well. So it's a good thing to do on a regular basis. And again, you don't have to be a Reiki practitioner to do it, but it helps to have the addition of the Reiki energy to add more intention and more power to the cord cutting. Any questions? Comments? I do have a book. Sai, thank you for asking. It is called Why Are You Sick? And you can find it on my Facebook page as well as on Amazon. I've been getting, especially this week, is kind of an underscore or an emphasis on we're at a point in our human evolution and our spiritual awareness where there is no more darkness for darkness to hide in. And so what we've been seeing, especially this week, is almost like a spiritual flashlight is getting shown into all of those dark corners. So now we can really see what's been going on. With the advent of recordings, the advent of social media, the advent of things going viral, we can see injustices in the world. We can see directly how our leaders are responding to things or what our leaders are saying about certain things. And again, it's our choice whether we want folks like that to be our leaders, right? We have the power to create the world that we want to live in. So please don't forget that. Don't feel, I shouldn't tell you how to feel, but it's a very powerful time right now where feelings of helplessness and hopelessness can overwhelm us. Please remember, you are so much more powerful than this moment right now. This is a moment, and this moment is happening for a reason. And it's happening so that we can become more aware, more compassionate, and more peaceful. So we can share our love and compassion and our understanding with each other. There's a lot of people suffering at very different levels right now. And it's not for us to judge those levels or to judge the suffering or to judge our own suffering. It's just for us to be still in our love and our compassion. So I just advise you to find that inner peace, that inner center. And whenever you feel helpless, send out love, pray for those that you maybe disagree with, send out your heart and your compassion, and you will never, ever, ever go wrong. Yeah, the veil is being pulled open, and the veil is actually, Tina, the veil is actually really, really thin right now. And that's what, I mentioned earlier about us getting signs and symbols from our loved ones and from our angels. That's been really prevalent lately. I've been getting white feathers from signs from angels constantly, the number 444 constantly. And I think it's just a reminder to let us know that even though we're going through difficult times and a lot of us are feeling very isolated, it's to reassure us that one, we're not alone, and two, greater forces are at hand to help us. Now, again, we have free will. We've created this society. It's up to us to fix it and to heal it. We can ask for our guidance from our angels, from our inspirers, from our past loved ones, but really they can only do so much on the other end. It's really up to us to help make the change in the world that we want to see. Going back over here. Any other questions? Anything to add, Gina? Did I forget? Anything to add about Reiki or the Sacral Chakra? I feel like I went really fast, so help me out. What did I forget?
You covered it really well, actually. You can go more into herbs, which like calendula, other orangey type things, ginger, vanilla, sesame. Incorporating those things are really good for the sacral. I really like on the crystal front, iron in like iron coated crystals. So they're called like golden healers. They're very coveted actually. So you can get iron included quartz. I have some really awesome iron included selenite. And so those are really great when you're working with that. And then
what's the property of iron that help me understand what makes that different or special?
I think it's the vibration of the iron and I forget the true like definition of it. But if you look up golden healers, I know you put me on the spot. But if you look at golden healers, golden healers are very in the like rock hound world, metaphysical thing. They're definitely there. I have one in the center of my altar at all times. I love that.
Nice.
It just kind of is the universal healing, and depending on what you get, it's on clear quartz. I've seen some really beautiful clear quartz with iron inclusions on it, like my selenite. And then just like on the general topic of, what's been going on in the world, I've been doing a lot of pulling cards for people and stuff like that. And the general theme with everyone that I've been pulling cards from is like coming out of this and, really moving forward and stepping into who you're meant to be. It's been a really huge time for reflection for a lot of people. And understanding, and so that's been really cool to see. Lots of messages from angels and fairies and stuff flying around in my house, so it's been good. And I think it's, there is a lot of stuff going on right now, and you're right, the darkness is getting limited for this to hide, and we're all watching now, and people are doing crazy things right now. So hopefully people will see this, unite, and make changes for the better of themselves, from the better of the world.
I read, beautifully said, and thanks for sharing that. I read something the other day about how everyone's anxious to go back to normal. The normal was broken, and we can't go back to the way things were. We can't unsee things. We can't unknow things. And hopefully this time, for those of us who had the luxury of being able to slow down and not, worry about where our next meal is going to come from, or have to go to work in a scary environment, those of us who've been able to slow down and be more reflective, hopefully we've been able to find things about our slower pace, things that we learned about ourselves during this time that will inspire us to be better versions of ourselves, more in balance, more in alignment with ourselves and our desires, and more appreciative. I'd like to think, I'll just speak for myself, I am so grateful for my friends, my family, for the work that I do. I'm so grateful for the internet, being able to still connect and reach out to people. I'm so grateful for the time to meditate, the time to do my yoga practice, the time to write, the time to be inspired. And again, it's a luxury for me, and it's not for everybody. Not everyone has the opportunity to slow down right now, but for those of us that do, I hope that it's given you an opportunity to really fully appreciate and understand who you are, what you have, and how grateful you are, and take the things that you've learned in this time, and how can I maintain that level of peace, even if it's like just getting a better night's sleep at night. How can I take that and make that my new normal? We need to grow from this. We're in the chrysalis of the caterpillar. We've got to come out the butterfly, and we've got to come out flying. But that's a choice that we each individually have to make, whether you continue to stay in your cocoon or whether you choose to use this as an opportunity to grow and to come out of your shell more and to become more of who you are always meant to be. So thanks for sharing. All right, so let me see what's going on up here. Yep, you see 111 and 444 daily. Yeah, 111 is manifestation. You're instantly manifesting. 444 is the angels are coming, or the angels have heard your prayers, and they're with you closely. So yeah, lots of signs and symbols from angels as well this recently, and Ascended Masters as well. 333 is from Ascended Masters as well. Okay, so if there's no other questions, I guess we can finish. Oh wait, we've got to do Reiki. Gina, keep me honest. I totally forgot. Okay, so we're gonna do, by the way, minor detail. Okay, so we're gonna do some Reiki. All right, so what I'd love for you to do is for each of you to just sit, relax. Those of you that are Reiki practitioners that are watching, if you'd like to participate and send Reiki, you can. You can also receive Reiki at the same time. What we're going to do, for those of you who like to just receive, just sit back and relax. For those of us that are Reiki practitioners that would like to send Reiki out, we're going to sit in our Gasho or prayer position and just set our intention to send Reiki across time and space to all those that are watching either now or in the future, to help heal all of our chakras, but especially the sacral chakra. Again, take some nice deep breaths. And I'm just going to draw the symbols on my hands. And so if you're a practitioner and you'd like to join me, you can just place your hands over the screen. With our intention to beam out Reiki to not just those watching live or those watching in the future, but also to the world. We're just going to send Reiki out to the world to heal the sacral chakra, to help us give birth to a better tomorrow. Just think of the color orange. You might just put your hands gently on your pelvic area, as you might feel heat radiating to that spot. Just relax and breathe deeply. And the Reiki will do all the work. Nice deep breath. Just breathe that in. I was getting messages from my guides during that I'll share with you. And the messages were, it's our choice whether or not we choose to blend in with the darkness or to be a beacon of light. And what they showed me is a lone lighthouse with this brilliant, beautiful light. And everywhere the lighthouse turned, it shone this beautiful, brilliant light. So it's your choice whether to be a brilliant light or it's your choice to blend in with the darkness. So hope you choose the light. Tina. What did you say, Tina?
No, there's this yogiism that I love, and this fits perfect, and it's spread the light, be the lighthouse.
Love it. See? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Any other questions or comments about anything tonight that we covered? Any of the other chakras? Anything about psychic stuff? We can talk about whatever you want. Any questions? You're welcome, Miranda. Foods and fragrances help. That's right. Yeah, food and fragrances for the sacral chakra again. Ginger, as Gina mentioned, anything orange. So oranges are good. Orange blossoms will help as well. So I hope that you guys feel a little lighter tonight. I hope that you gained some insight. I hope that you received some Reiki blessings and know that the Reiki is going to keep working in you a little bit further tonight. I'm still available if anyone needs or wants remote Reiki sessions. You can book those on my website, reiki-energyhealing.com. I also have a ton of resources. So on my website under resources, there's links to guided meditations I've done, links to the book I've written, articles I've written on the ascension process, which is exactly what we're going through right now. If you need a further clarification into this bigger picture spiritually of what's happening, lots and lots of resources. So reach out if you need help. Don't feel isolated. Don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. We're here to help. I'm here to help, and I can refer you to other people if I'm not the right person for you. But please take good care of yourself. Have love and compassion for yourself, and that will make the world a better place. I promise you. So thanks so much for listening. I'm sending you my love, my light, and Reiki blessings. Night.